Well, hello and welcome to another daily challenge. We have Monday, so it's a base mixed with one other expansion kingdom. And today's other expansion is Dark Ages. We have with Poorhouse, Market Square, Scavenger, Junk Dealer, the Knights, and Hunting Grounds. Exactly 6 Dark Ages cards and 4 base cards. And as always, feel free to skip the next part where I will go over the cards one by one. Also, apologies in advance if my voice is still a bit weird. I'm having a bit of a sore throat, but I think it's just okay to do this recording. Yeah, let's get to discuss the cards. First off, we have Poorhouse, and Poorhouse indeed is special in Dominion as it's the only card, as it's the only supply card costing 1. There are shelters, of course. And yeah, Poorhouse costs 1, and you get +4 money when playing it. And then similar to Souk, which we saw yesterday, you reveal your hand and get -1, but this time not per card you have, but this time per treasure card in your hand. So if you play Souk and have 2 coppers in hand, you'll get +2 essentially. Not Souk. If you play Poorhouse and have 2 coppers in hand, essentially you'll get +2 from the Poorhouse and then +1 from each of the coppers, essentially netting you 4. Poorhouse can be strong if you get to thin the coppers quickly and thoroughly, but can also be kind of underwhelming in some kingdoms. And in some kingdoms, it can even be rather detrimental if you only have remodel variants that allow you to gain or that require you to gain a card costing exactly 1 more. Like Remake, for example, remaking coppers into Poorhouse is not the greatest usually. But we don't, I'm getting ahead of myself. We don't have that here. We should just focus on the cards here. We have Market Square as the next card, +1 card, +1 action and a buy. And also when one of your cards is trashed, you may discard the Market Square from your hand to gain a gold. And yeah, that's a super strong payload card if you can somehow activate it reliably to get a few golds into your deck. Pretty quick payload, essentially. Especially if you get to do that several times a turn when you want to ramp up. You can discard your Market Square, then draw it up again in theory, trash another card, and discard it again. But of course, that requires insane draw. And I'm not sure whether this kingdom reliably offers that. We then have Remodel. Trash a card from your hand, gain a card costing up to 2 more than it. Very easy. Here, Poorhouse might be a remodel target of coppers, but it's not an amazing remodel target of coppers. Estates can be turned into throne room or other remodels. I think it's going to be alright, but let's also not get ahead of ourselves and discuss the rest of the cards. Scavenger, +2 cards, and you may put your deck into your discard pile, look through your discard pile, and then put one of them onto your deck. So this is super nice for tempo because it essentially sometimes lets you skip draws that you don't want, or lets you access the cards that you buy more quickly. But I mean the effect of a terminal silver, of course, isn't super strong. Next up we have Throne Room. You may play an action card from your hand twice, and yeah, that one is pretty powerful. One of the strongest base set cards, next to Chapel and Sentry, probably. And yeah, even though it doesn't say +2 actions, it can function as 2 actions. If you Throne Room a Throne Room, essentially the second Throne Room you play, you get to play twice, so then already you get to play 2 terminal actions. Or if you just Throne Room a Laboratory, for example, you already have +2 actions. So never underestimate Throne Room. And yeah, I think we can go to the next card. I think you couldn't see my mouse, sorry. Junk Dealer is +1 card, +1 action and a coin, and then you need to trash a card from your hand. Somehow works nicely with Market Square if you do want that kind of trashing. It's more controlled trashing than, for example, Sentry, which I'll discuss now, plus a card and one action, and then look at the top two cards of your deck, trash and or discard any number of them, and put the rest of them back on top in any order. So this can be still nice, even if you've trashed your deck. But sometimes Sentry can be really annoying if you keep just drawing the cards you want to actually trash. Especially like if the first sentry you play just hits the coppers, then your next sentry is even more likely to be in the same hand as your estates in the early game. I think in the Plunder campaign I had one kingdom where my sentry just refused to trash out the last two estates or something like that. But yeah, we have Knights, which are a mixed pile of 10 unique cards. Shuffle the Knights pile before each game with it. Keep it face down except for the top card, and the top card in this case is Dame Sylvia. And the Knights you can see here, they all share one common trait, and I think I can read it up from here. Each other player reveals the top two cards of their deck, trashes one of them, costing from 3 to 6, and discards the rest. If a knight is trashed by this, trash this. So you can essentially defend against knights by also buying knights yourself, because if your opponent trashes one of yours, then theirs will also get trashed. But they can lead to really trash-heavy games and can be quite annoying. Sir Michael is a discard attack, which is strong. Sir Bailey is a cantrip. Yeah, these are really nice. Dame Anna lets you trash two cards, and can be super nice and super relevant in no trashing kingdoms. But here we have other options, and this time Dame Sylvia is on top, which just gives us +2. And I don't think we're going to prioritize knights for at least for the early game, just because Dame Sylvia is not super strong and there are better cards to gain with or to buy with 5. Laboratory, +2 cards in an action, very simple. You increase your hand size by 1 and get the action back. And finally, Hunting Grounds, +4 cards, and when you trash this, gain a duchy or 3 estates. So if your opponent trashes your Hunting Grounds by playing a knight, you can at least gain a duchy back for it, which then can also get trashed by knights. Here, Hunting Grounds is terminal draw, so you need to somehow line it up with Throne Room, giving either plus action or Throne Room, but can be quite good draw. Actually, I revoke my statement about Market Square I made in the beginning. I think it might be possible to activate it during your turn, draw it back up and activate it again. Not sure how feasible that really is, but this kingdom offers that. So yeah, now that we've discussed the cards, I hope it wasn't too boring. We can discuss the kingdom and what we're going to do here. So first off, we notice that everything we'd like for an engine is here. There is plus buy in Market Square, which is the first thing you sometimes should look out for before overbuilding. There is also draw in Laboratory, Hunting Grounds with Throne Room. There's trashing in Sentry and Junk Dealer. There is even an attack card to slow down any possible money strategy your opponent might go for. And with Remodel, you can threaten pile outs if you have a strong deck. And Remodel and Market Square have a slight synergy, as golds are super nice with Remodel, as you can remodel them into provinces. Also in the late game, we might want to remodel Hunting Grounds into provinces for +9 points, essentially. I can show you the kingdom plot here. There is a tiny bit of alt VP. You might wonder where that comes from. I think I put that there because of the knights. They have like a super slight alt VP style placed because, okay, there is Dame, how's she called? Dame Josephine, the knight that gives you +2 victory points. But I think also I put them there because you can actually use them to trash your opponent's duchies and come back from point deficit sorry, that way. So yeah, village, as I said, throne room is a valid village, even though it doesn't say +2 actions, and yeah, plenty of draw. So having discussed what this kingdom is about, let's discuss what we're trying to do. There are two main options. I think going for provinces as quickly as possible. One is to play Poor House a bunch after trashing out your coppers, having a few market squares for plus buy, and then just buying provinces, mixed with some throne rooms, laboratories, hunting grounds, some draw. And the other strategy is more remodel market square based, and also, and of course, involves the draw. In both strategies, you prioritize trashing your starting cards. I think at first we'll go for a sentry and then probably complement that with a junk dealer. I'm sorry. And then, yeah, just go from there, play by ear. As for the openings, I would be pretty happy about a 5-2 here, I think, and just go for sentry immediately, even though junk dealer might also be debatable. But sentry can potentially just trash 2 cards. It's a bit juicier. On the 3-4 or 4-3, they are equivalent here, unless your opponent reveals the 4-cost knight. I think going for Scavenger Silver is a valid opening. We could also think about Remodel Silver, but Remodel would target the estates and turn them into early throne rooms, which early on aren't super enticing. You really want to just hit 5 for Sentry, for Junk Dealer, for Laboratory. So I think, yeah, Scavenger Silver on the 3-4 is the way to go. And yeah, with that, I think we can start. Let's see where this kingdom will lead us. The AI has a 2-5. Okay. But at least we do hit 5 here, and presumably we'll hit the scavenger and be able to top deck our sentry. Let's hope for that. No, of course not. But with 3 we at least get to put in a market square. We do not draw the sentry here, but we do hit quite the number. So we can put our deck into our discard, top deck the sentry, and here I think I like going for a junk dealer or another sentry. As I know I said probably junk dealer, but given that we haven't trashed at all yet, I think a second sentry could be good. We don't want a poor house here. And our sentry, of course, likes to see all of that stuff, but we do get to trash two cards here and could potentially discard this market square to gain gold, but I don't think we're at the point yet where we want to do that. I think we just want to draw on and try to hit at least 3 to put in another market square and maybe find our other trasher or even the scavenger. Let's see. Okay, we only hit 3, but that's okay. And here, yeah, we do get to trash another copper, top deck the sentry. Yeah, now there's a question. I think, yeah, we want to put this deck into our discard pile for sure. Top deck the sentry once again. And now we should start thinking about other stuff to do. Like we're getting to a point where we're fairly well trashed. I think putting in a remodel now, because we still have 2 estates in our deck left, is good, because then we can presumably remodel them into throne rooms. And yeah, this is nice. We see 1 estate in our hand and 2 sentries in our hand. And that means that we will get some shots at seeing the remodel here. Let's not discard this market square just to be able to draw whatever this sentry sees here. And here, yeah, we can trash this. Again, decline. Let's hope one of the next cards is the remodel. No, it isn't, but that's okay. I think that's just copper and remodel, right? So we put the deck into our discard. Top deck remodel is not optimal, but yeah, not much to do about it. And put the throne room in because we want these plus actions. And now we should look into getting some draw. Yeah, just double play the sentry here. I actually like keeping, well, let's discard the market square as it's not going to do us that much, but I'd like to remodel this estate into a throne room, right? We are going to presumably hit 5 anyways. Yeah, I think so. So let's leave that on our deck and draw it up here. Get to trash, 2 coppers. And now I hope that or we could also put in a gold, but then we only hit 3. Decline here. I hope that we find our scavenger. Uh, Actually, it was guaranteed that we found our scavenger. I forgot about the second sentry because the throne room just played the sentry twice. So what we can do now is we can turn this into a throne room and then essentially top deck 2 good cards for our next turn. Let's not put the deck into our discard pile. And we hit 5 here. And now, what is the fastest way to go? I think I just want to put in a bit of draw. And then now we can start with the market square business when trashing. Like the remodel basically guarantees that we also can trash from our hand. I would like to get rid of the rest of the coppers, and I think we're not going for the poorhouse strategy, but rather market square stuff. So let's trash this copper. This having this throne room on top is okay. Is it? I think we want to find the lab actually. So let's go for that. Discard this market square to gain a gold. The last 3 cards are sentry, copper, and market square. No, sentry, lab, and market square. So perfect. If we discard this throne room, we can safely discard this market square. And we draw the laboratory here. Amazing. And now, yeah, be on with our business. Um, mhm. So now we could think about, okay, I'm not sure what to do right now. I think we have a nice line in in remodeling the sentry into a hunting grounds or lab. What do we want? What would we rather want? I think lab is the safer choice, but hunting grounds potentially offers more draw. Let's go for lab for now. And then just top deck the lab and buy a throne room here. And then next turn we can start also remodeling our golds and do some more of that market square stuff. So it's turn 10. AI also seems to have a really good deck and also does some remodel stuff, but goes for those poor houses. Buys and gains hunting grounds, so we really need to be on the lookout, I think. Let's double play this laboratory, double play this throne room. I would really love to find my remodel right now. I can guarantee it by playing the sentry twice, or I can... Yeah, I think we want to find it for sure. Just discard those cards. Right. And then, yeah, that's good. Now we want to still top deck the lab. Do we actually want to draw here? Yeah, I think so. Now we can remodel 2 cards here. And I think we do want to remodel the silver. Just discard 1 for now. Decline into a laboratory. And then this gold, should this be a hunting grounds or a province already? I think it wants to be a hunting grounds. Or it could also be another remodel. Hmm. Or another throne room. I think I like the remodel to turn the scavenger into something more useful. So let's draw here. Let's see what we draw. And yeah, this is not great, but we have top decked a lab essentially and can buy another market square. And I'm a bit scared of the AI, to be honest. I think it has quite the capable deck. Two hunting grounds. How many throne rooms do we have? Three, four. So it also has three throne rooms, a remodel, three market squares, poorhouse, and yeah, a few goals also. So it might be able to pop off here. But I don't think there is that much we can do to play around that. We top decked some good cards here. And yeah, it only finds this very sad hand of all of those goals. And yeah, so I would love to pair this laboratory with the throne room. So I think let's go for the market square play. Or do we need it to? I think yeah. Let's that's awful. Um, Still, yeah, we do find the throne room here. It's a bit annoying that we didn't get to that we didn't get and that we had to play two of our market squares. But I wonder whether this is already winning here. I mean, it looks quite far from it actually. I'm gonna be honest. But so we would need to empty essentially two throne rooms and four market squares and eight estates with what we have. And we could, and we do have two throne room plays left. So is that even any possibility? We can gain one more gold by double playing by remodeling this gold into throne room market square. We can generate a bunch of buys with the market squares, but I think we're lacking the draw to really get there. So we should just be, I think we should just play it safe and gain a few provinces here. Can discard this, gain a province here, double play this laboratory, right? Yeah. And now, what do we want to do here? I'm really scared of AI's deck actually. And at least it only has one remodel at the moment. Um, but still, what are those top two cards? Those are two provinces, so we do want to get rid of those. Um, how are we going to do this? Could just play the sentry. Um, or we could. This is not an easy decision, to be honest. Hmm. Yeah, I think I like just getting rid of this, turn this gold into another province or a hunting grounds which we top deck. What do we want to do? Hmm. I think the hunting grounds is better. We will need to pair it up with throne room. That's why I'm so skeptical about hunting grounds here. Let's just play it safe and top deck a laboratory. And then double play the sentry to get rid of province. We do not want to discard here, right? No, we do want to discard one card because, of course, the province. And then here we top deck two nice cards. And now, do we dare to take this market square? Do we, or do we just say it's too risky? AI could easily empty estates by trashing its hunting grounds into the three estates twice, and then would be lacking in draw somewhat. Hmm. I figure, well, maybe there would have been a win by gaining hunting grounds, trashing hunting grounds. I think it's a pipe dream. Um, yeah, I think getting the market square should be okay. Famous last words. Let's see what the AI does. It does get to open double market square, but it has played one of its hunting grounds. It's remodeling something into market square and does province plus. No? Okay, it's just lowering laboratories. What that's AI, what are you doing? Come on. It basically handed me the win on a silver platter here. Just um yeah, just lowering the laboratories like this. I only need to gain or remodel into two laboratories now, into these two throne rooms, into these two market squares, well, because I'm already ahead in points. Yeah, I would have needed to do something about. Yeah, maybe it assumed that I would dot here, but since I had top decked the throne rooms, I was actually quite well. I'm saying that, and I'm just seeing this. Let's. Do we want to keep? Yeah, let's double play this and just draw as much as we can. And now, do we have to win here? Ooh, I would believe so. The last three cards are a laboratory, I believe. Yeah, a laboratory and a market square and a remodel. Is that correct? We could remodel Sentry and Gold into laboratories, discarding one market square for a gold. Wait, my brain is. No, we want to. There is 100% a win here, but my kind of sicklish brain is not counting correctly. So if we just remodel the gold, let's gain one here into a throne room and remodel. We don't really need the points lead, so we can just remodel a province into a laboratory. Now, is that enough? If we draw up here, we have the laboratory. Yeah, we should be able to win. Man, this is I'm super scared of not being able to do this because we do not need to hit the we do need to find the throne room with the remodel and then trash two cards for laboratory throne room and then be able to still afford two market squares. Are we able to do this, or am I completely bungling this? Is there? My brain really is too slow today to think about such stuff, man. Maybe we instead of. I think there is. If we don't discard this market square for gold here yet. And if we just remodel both of our provinces into throne room laboratory, because now we are more or less guaranteed to find this. And then we can remodel the sentry and one of the market squares into laboratory throne room, discard one market square. Oh, do we have enough draw for gold? No, we would need to discard 2 market squares for golds and then draw them for market square estate to win. But I think it's there. Man, my brain. It's kind of dependent on whether we draw the throne room here, isn't it? Shoot. So, remodel sentry. Last card is laboratory. No, I think I sentry into throne room, remodel. No, I think I bungled this. Um, no, I I bungled this completely. Um, right, the sentry into the mark square. No, I think we're one thing short. Shoot, shoot. Yeah, that's what happens if you don't count your win all the way through. Kids don't do that. Don't do this at home. I shouldn't have trashed those provinces for sure. So let's discard one, turn this into a hunting grounds, and just hope the AI does not um, do anything there. Man, this is nerve-wracking. Buy an estate. We don't need a poor house. Does the AI kick off is the question. Yeah, the AI kicks off. Oh man, yeah, this is completely on me for not properly counting my gains. I thought we had the win there. Probably we even had the win there, but I just didn't manage to find it. And the AI should be able to pile out here, right? 9 victory points. Ah, well, maybe it isn't. It discards a market square there and buys 3 provinces. So hope is not lost, but we're incredibly behind. Do we need this hunting grounds for draw? I think so, yes. Like I could remodel it into a province, but I think I'm better off drawing here and then remodeling gold into discard those into hunting grounds and then or even already province and laboratory into hunting grounds. Now play those throne rooms. No, actually we want to wait until we play them just to be able to for sure remodel the hunting grounds. Do we also need to... So how many duchies do we need to win here? we just need 3 duchies. No, 4 duchies, of course. But we do get to 4 duchies if we remodel. Yeah, no, actually, I think this gold doesn't want to be a province just yet. It wants to be another hunting grounds. And yeah, this also wants to be a hunting grounds because we want to remodel both of the hunting grounds. One of them can go into province. Yeah, let's go and draw up here. If we first play the market square, then if we throne room the laboratory, we will be able to remodel 2 hunting grounds to gain duchy, decline. I think 1 we can gain. And this also to gain a duchy, decline, and also gain yet another duchy. And by the skin of our teeth, after completely whiffing on this situation, we do manage to get the win. But yeah, don't try this at home. Count your gains properly, count your draw properly. Maybe also I did have the win somehow there, but I just saw the low piles and thought, well, let me try to go for it, but I didn't properly count and it did not work. But yeah, we somehow, especially with going, so my big mistake also was just getting rid of those provinces in that situation, because if I had the guaranteed win, that would of course have been justified, but just going by vibes and not properly counting, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, I attribute it to my mushy brain being a little on the sick side. But yeah, let me know if I actually had a win there. Wouldn't be surprised whether there was a guaranteed win, but yeah, I shouldn't have won this game. I really shouldn't. And with that, I will try to catch you next tomorrow, and then hopefully in a better mental and throat-wise state. Goodbye.